Welcome back to Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, where we're going to be taking on our first Shadow level. I know, it's about time. But let's try to race through Radical Highway. Mission 1, break through the besieging military. So, this level has quite a low point requirement, but that is mostly because points are kind of hard to come by in this level. But I do not believe that this level should be too terribly tough to achieve the A rank on, because it's the first level for a character, so it's meant to be pretty simple. That's why Sand Ocean can kind of feel weirdly difficult if you guys are doing these in order, because it's Eggman's like second level, so you've already had a level to learn the basics with him where it was really easy. But this is the first speed level for the Dark Story, so it shouldn't be too bad. There is a lot of scripted sections like this in the level, though, which can make it fun. Alright, so we're going to go through the level normally right here. Going to get hit by that bomb because very cool. And then, perfect. Gonna wait a little bit for that explosion to go away. Then perform a trick off this ramp. Gonna get up here. Then we're going to take that spring. And then Lightspeed Dash into the rocket right there. Make sure to hit that, get 200 more points. And then it's pretty important to collect every ring you can, just because in a level with low point requirement, missing a few rings can be the difference between the 100 points you need. Alright, so we got that. Take your time, just make sure you perform that trick successfully. Be patient on this guy. And just homing across like normal. And then be careful because there's an enemy here. And then homing attack onto this, because the golden beetle is up here and you want to make sure you can grab him. Now, we'll take this. You can actually do a trick off that to get an awesome, which is pretty dang helpful if you know that. That's 1,000 points right there. Oh, we can do better than that. Get that trick. Get 0 points for it. But we still look cool. 1, 2. That's how I always time these. Just 1, 2. And perfect. Maintain a little bit of speed right here. Now this whole section of the level is pretty much just scripted events, so shouldn't have to worry about too much right here, because this whole loop section is scripted. There'll be one last enemy right here to take down, and then let's see if we got the A.
Here we go. Ultimate victory.
Mission 2, collect 100 rings. Now this mission, it's pretty fun. Just collect the rings. Honestly, the collect 100 rings missions are some of my favorites, especially in the speed levels. It's like right there. Make sure you're in the middle to get all the rings. You'll know if you've done it right if you have as many rings as I do at this point. Then, in spots like this, it's okay, take a little time. Make sure you're getting everything. You can Lightspeed Dash right there to make sure you kill the enemy and get all the rings. Right, perfect. Hit this checkpoint, we'll get about 10 rings. Then try to be as centered on those as possible. And then this loop should end it for us, because we'll get all of this.
Here we go.
So you can miss a few rings along the way, but just try to hit as many as you can.
Ultimate victory.
Mission 3, find the lost Chow. This is a tricky one. Remember, as a kid, this one took me absolutely forever to find. And I don't know how I never tried it. Because I think you'll see what I mean when we get there if you have never found it either. Like, it's in such a hilariously obvious place when you really think about it. But I just never thought of the solution that gets you to it. But don't have much to say. Besides, like, all the Final Lost Child missions, just be quick. Doesn't matter how you get there or even if you die. It just matters that you get there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back down here and I'm going to spin dash and then homing attack onto there. So then we can skip a lot of that nonsense. Whoops. Doesn't really matter. There's a spring right here. Then we can grab onto this rocket. Doesn't really matter if you die, you just reset from a checkpoint. Which I always thought was weird that they just let you do that. Okay, so this is important. We need to hit that spring to get up here. Because then what we're going to do, we're jumping over here. Like we were doing before. Okay, and then once we get up here, we're going to go over here, and instead of riding that way towards the rest of the level, we're going to ride it backwards up to here. And then, here's the Mystic Melody. I don't know, it seems so obvious once you know where it is, but it's like, why would I ever think to do that?
Here we go. Ultimate victory.
Mission 4, reach the goal within 3 minutes and 0 seconds. Now, this timer is pretty tight. You don't have much time to mess around with this one. I think I took longer than 3 minutes for the first mission, which is how I gauge if it's a pretty tight timer, because generally, I like to think I go pretty dang fast through these levels, just normally. But you're going to want to try to just be as efficient as possible wherever you can. Now, Shadow doesn't have the bounce bracelet, obviously, so there's a lot of little text that you can't do to increase speed. So you just have to try and be fluid, not get hit by stuff, try to not get caught on anything. Spin dash down ledges like this when you can, because it builds up a ridiculous amount of speed. Then, I'm going to go through here. Get that. That's pretty good to go through just because those 200 points are very valuable. Try to not get hit by those. And then, do this homing attack chain. Perfect. Dodge that. Then we're going to get up here. 1, 2. Perfect. And then kill this guy. And then, oh my gosh. I'm going to lose my mind. It's alright. Didn't get exactly what I wanted right there of killing the enemies and getting up there faster, but we only lost a little bit of time, so we should still be alright. Especially since we're getting a lot of rings too. We just need to make sure that we jump on the edge of that so we can get up here. Because really getting on top of this part of the level, it's pretty much the crux of the A rank. Because like you have to get up here to get the golden beetle, or else you're just not going to get it. Like I hate to tell you, but if you don't get this beetle, it's just not going to happen to you. Because then, we also get a bunch of points right here for this trick. Like both of those are pretty much essential for this A rank. Like I don't even know if it's possible without doing those. But the time, it's looking scary. So we gotta keep it moving. Luckily I didn't have to wait very long on the platform for that electric guy, which is usually what costs quite a bit of time. But I usually think if you get up here with about 30 seconds left, you're probably okay. But don't quote me on that. Yep, scripted section. Did I say 230 back there? I meant 240. Because as you can see, I could have got there a little, oh man, a little faster, but we should have more than enough. We have a lot of points. Mission 5, clear hard mode. Alright, so be prepared for these two enemies right at the start. So we're gonna get them, and then there's also another guy right there. And we can fully combo all of those guys together, which is a pretty good amount of points. Little ramp right there. Couple 100 points. Remember, make sure to grab as many rings as possible because it's easy to forget that they're like one of the best sources of points in this whole game. Okay. But to be honest, this level doesn't really change too much in hard mode because I believe the only like challenging section is the area where you have to get on top of everything. But we do that anyway for the A rank, so if you're not getting that, then you probably weren't going to get this A rank anyway. I got hit, but that's actually good because it brought me back to this guy. I'm going to use my light speed attack here. Just allows you to get through those guys a little easier. Man, I'm getting hit by all the explosions. 1, 2. Perfect. You could go down there to kill those guys, and to be honest, that's probably smart. Because you get a nice combo on those guys too, actually. Alright, this is a pretty radical highway. Invincibility? Don't mind if I do. I don't really know if it helps you, but plays a pretty cool jingle. Alright, so hit that, get up top. Still invincible. I guess one thing is this section is harder. You have to be pretty central down there. And then right here, one of the most dreaded things in this game. A homing attack into a lightspeed dash. Luckily, it's a million times easier on Shadow because he doesn't have a bounce bracelet. Get your awesome like always. Come down here. And as you can probably already tell by our points, they're quite a lot higher than what we usually have, despite only needing 2,000 more points for hard mode. Like, look at that. Look at all those points. Like, geez. Granted, we are getting to the end of the level much slower, but that's okay. Because make sure to watch out for that golden beetle. I don't know what psychopath would play these like alongside me, because you kind of need like the knowledge I give you. So hopefully it's alright when I don't point things out like that right away. Another little trick there. Perfect. Yeah, 10,000 points. That's crazy. Okay. Just, I almost failed the scripted section. Impressive. No way. Oh my gosh. Dude, I just had a heart attack. That's insane. Imagine I died there.
Ultimate victory.
Thank you everyone for watching my guide on how to get all the A ranks in Radical Highway. Hopefully that little jump trick off that rail down the bridge makes it a lot easier, because that 1,000 extra points goes a long way. Because I believe on the first mission, if I look, yeah, if I didn't get that, I would have only been clear the A rank by 50 points. So it's a pretty helpful cushion to have. It's definitely possible without doing it, but very hard. Oh, whoops. Did not mean to do that. So everybody like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time with the next A rank guide.